fun, guys. So if you do have any questions, ask Dan. Hi, Barbara. Oh, Barbara, we don't have such a lovely afternoon. We got rain. It's pretty bad. So like I said, how fun are these? I got these from Past, Present, and Presents. Past, Presents, and Presents by Michelle. So this is what I'm going to be using. What the heck happened here? I don't know why that was. Okay, hold on. That was weird. That goes over here. For some reason, the lemon was connected onto the stem itself. So all I did was take it off, and I'm just going to replace it where it should be within the pick. I'm going to take the pick apart anyways, but it shouldn't be down here. It should be up there. So we have all this fun stuff. So if you've never used a rail before, I showed it, I believe, around Halloween time last year. I'm just going to show you really quick how you can either use the pipe cleaners, you can also use zip ties, you can use Chanel stems, whatever your heart desires. And there's 3 spots. So you're just going to take your pipe cleaner and just twist it. And then go all the way across on your rails. Now this goes with any rails. I know there's rails that have signs above. This one does not. That's why I'm using that sign. I'm going to attach that sign to this rail. And it's going to be fabulous. So let me go ahead and put this one to the side really quickly. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Maria. Right, CD? Okay, so what I did with mine is I just placed my pipe cleaners. Now there's no wrong way to do this. You can do it every 4 inches, you can do it every 8 inches, completely up to you. I put 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 2 in the middle because we're gonna start off with poofs, and then I'm gonna top it off with woodland ruffles. So the way you start a rail, for me, just easier, is I'm going to start out with the poofs, and I'm going to be using this white and blue striped mesh. Don't know where I got it. It's already open. No idea where I got it, guys. Sorry. I have no idea. No clue. I'm sure it was Craft Outlet or something like that. Let me put my sign to the side where I'm not going to forget where it is. To drill holes in that rail. No, I figured it out. I figured it out. Hi from Ohio. Hello, hello. So I'm just doing the poof like I would when I did my watermelon. And I'm going to be doing, I think, maybe 10-inch poofs. So I am just folding it over, and I know you can't see, I'm just folding over the mesh, like so. So you take the top part, fold it on itself, and then start scrunching and pinching in the middle. Okay, and I've done it before, so this isn't anything new. So there you have your poof. So I'm just going to lay it. It doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to start here. And I'm just going to do a couple of twists, make it nice and tight. 1, 2, and that's it. Let me get my handy dandy, very fancy measuring stick that I always use. This is just the middle of a whatchamacallit, the roll of your mesh. So I'm measuring out 10 inches-ish. And I'm twisting down. That's all I'm doing. Make another poof. and bringing it down. How's everybody's Saturday? What are we all doing? Hope we're doing some fun stuff. Doing some fun stuff. Oh, you can hear the birds chirping in the background? I know, CD, isn't it cool? That one, poof, I went a little bit bigger. I didn't know you could hear the... Who doesn't love to hear birds chirping? Just gonna make this a little bit bigger. No rhyme or reason. You could do only the poof method. You could do only the woodland ruffle. You could do a ruffle itself. Completely up to you. Oh, come on, move. Thank you. My cat was right there. We all know that my cat loves to trip me. So now I'm just gonna bring it around. I'm gonna continue to do the poof. Hi, Shell. Our pointer collie does not like this type of weather. We have tried a thunder coat, we've tried heavy blankets, just nothing works for her. Oh, my goodness. It's okay, baby, come here. You're gonna sit there? Okay. She's just not happy. And then the other one wants to see, well, what's wrong, friend? What's going on? Can I help? And Shelby's not having any of it. Hi, Sandy. We're just watching lives today. I'm missing comments. Hopefully Dan is responding. Yes, CD, I saw that you're doing the daisy kit that I had. I'm so excited, finally. Was this spliced? Guys. Ugh, I hate that. I had it when I was doing my live on the actual, how, you know, the versus, the sealer versus the wood burner. Not happy about that, guys, at all. That's all right. We'll make do. Because I think, yeah. I only have one more. Ugh, okay. You know what? I'm going to take it apart. Because that just drives me nuts. I have one poof to go. And it was spliced together. So, please hold. Stand by. I don't want it to look all funky. There. Just put that over there. Hopefully this one isn't spliced. Oh, thank you. I love them. I love them, I love them, love them. Actually, I'm actually going to do a little different. When I was doing it, I was like, I don't know if I like that. I'm just going to bunch it together and place it down. I'm not going to start with a poof. There's a method to my madness, y'all. There's a method to my madness. And hopefully this won't be spliced together and we won't have an issue. Famous last words. Like I said, you can put the pipe cleaners closer together. Completely up to you. It looks see-through. I'm just going to go down. I'm going to come to this side when I was looking at it. I've never done the rectangle frame before, or the rail. So this is a new experience for me. I've done the Halloween one that had the ghost with the candy. It was cute. It was so cute. And now I'm getting all caught up with my ribbon. Hello, hello. Yeah, it is kind of nautical. But I wanted to pull the blue from the ribbon. Like I said, there's always a method to my madness. There really is, guys, I promise. I'm just going all the way around. Whoa. And then I'm going to connect it here. Because now I know. I had it in my head what I wanted to do, but of course, it all goes out the window when you're on the live. It's like you forget what you're doing. So I'm just connecting it right back where I was. I undid it, and I'm doing it back over. And you're not going to see this because I'm going to put the woodland ruffle down. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut that. So you have a whole bunch left. Now, with the piece that was spliced, now I'm going to come in, fold it in half, okay? Oh, sorry, Shelby, I need you to move, honey. Thank you. Now I'm going to fold it in half, like this, and then I'm going to bunch it together. There we go. And then I'm going to put this right in the middle. Okay? There's a really big poof here. Just that way it's all a little bit covered. We're going to have some fabulous bows on here. It's going to be awesome. I don't know why they splice stuff like that. It drives me absolutely nuts. It really, really does. So if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Amy Rose with Amy Rose Crafts. We are making a rail with a really pretty lemonade sign. And I'm choosing blue. I do have yellow because of the ribbon. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is measure. Then I'm going to bring the end in, and I'm going to bunch that up. I'm not going to be technical. Today's not a day to be technical. I'm just matching up the poof. Oh, the poof was supposed to be over here. See, I am getting ahead of myself and I'm just talking and I'm not paying attention to what I am doing. Did you ever do that? I do it all the time. Hi Lee, how are you? See? Don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just cutting it. Like I said, there's no technical terms for anything. Just moving it. Well, there are technical terms, but I'm not really measuring, except for my poofs are about 10 inches. You know, when it comes to a rail, you could do it so many different ways. You could use 21-inch mesh. You could use just, like I said, just poofs. Completely up to you. Okay, there we go. Now I'm here. Like I said, I had it in my brain. My brain wasn't really... It's the weather, guys. You know when it's cruddy weather and I'm just cutting off the tails. And you just feel blah. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. But this is going to make me happy because who doesn't love lemonade? I had a lemonade stand when I was younger. Well, we had a Kool-Aid stand, my sister and I. In the warm months, my grandparents had. I'm just fluffing out my poofs. So that's what we have thus far. Now, we're going to come in with the woodland ruffle. We had a Kool-Aid stand down our driveway. My grandparents' house was up on a hill. So it sloped down, so at the end of the driveway, we would have a Kool-Aid stand or a lemonade stand. And it was just a lot of fun. I cut these at 20 inches. And I'm just doing a woodland ruffle. And in every pipe cleaner, I'm just putting it down. I am not opening them back up. I'm just setting it down. So now you can see where the yellow is going to pop. And mainly this is just filler for my bows that I'm going to put on here. And maybe some tails. I haven't decided yet. So just placing it on in. I like how the yellow just pops. This yellow I did get from Craft Outlet. Let me show you. I think Deco Exchange has it in there too. It's yellow with white box print in it. It's a lot of fun. But please, go ahead. Click on there, right there, because he is offering 10% today only on the Deco Mesh. And I want to say, I thought I saw him have this Deco Mesh in there. So, hey, get what you can. When I got my order, I'm like, I was waiting for the ribbon and the lemon. Like I said at the beginning of the live. And I was just so happy. And I'm like, everything will be perfect in there. It'll be perfect. So I'm just, like I said, woodland ruffle. But you can use a ruffle. You can use, if you wanted to, whatchamacallit, curls. Completely up to you. And I'm just going in the middle. And I'm putting in the yellow. Just want to start with your base. And it doesn't matter if your, if your curls are up or down. It does not matter. It's your preference. I like to have the curls up when I place them in. But whichever way is fine. See how it's filling? It may be light colors, but like I said, always say on my, let me turn around so you can see. I like whatever sign is that I have, that's the star, okay? Unless you got like a basic sign and you have some really pretty ribbon. Or you have some really pretty mesh and you want to show that off. Completely up to you. And I'm just making it toit like a toiga. Toit like a toiga. I don't know why I said it that way, but okay. And last one, I'm putting it right on the edge. See how this full that is? That has just gotten really full, really nice. Yeah, pretty. And it's light too. So with the sign and this, it's gonna be really light on the door or the inside pantry door. I thought of that too, because that would be really cute to display. So now I'm just going around, making sure you can see some blue, you can see some of the yellow. How pretty, right? How pretty, pretty, pretty. So let's go ahead and attach the signs. Now what I did, is I just put, come on now. Hey, it tightened up. No. Come on, there we go. I just put some twine in the back because I kind of wanted to hang. I want it to be like one of those hanging signs off of old store. And so I went ahead and put some holes in there. This will be for the hanger, and that'll be another piece of twine. But the twine is going to hang from here to the actual base itself. And once again, I got this at Affordable Rates and Signs, guys. I did go ahead and link the, I didn't pin post, but I put the stuff, her Etsy store on the comments. So now I'm just feeding it through. I want to get my sign on before I do my bows and tails, because I just want to make sure that everything is placement within the sign. So I'm just feeding. You can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. Hold on, I'll turn it around in just a minute. After I feed it through, I'm just feeding the twine through my holes that I made in the sign. And I have to flip it upside down so that way I can make sure that it's even. And if I did that when the bow was on here, I'd have people screaming at me, "Don't squish your bow!" So now all I'm doing is I'm taking the piece and I'm making a knot. I'm actually going to make two. But you can tie it on however you want. Let me make sure. Yeah, see? And I'm just gauging, just making sure. Of course you want it to hang evenly. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just checking my placement, guys. That's all I'm doing. So I'm gonna make one more knot, and then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of glue. So that way the knots don't come out and it's secure and it won't hurt a door or a wall, wherever they're going to be hanging it from. Okay. Make sure. So it looks like this. Hold on. Those knots. Oh, that's why. I was going to say, that's hanging a lot closer than what it was before. It's because the knots weren't. There we go. That's a little bit looser. Sorry, guys. I'm having some trouble with some knots. You just have to pull them out just a little bit. There we go. That's even. Just making sure everything is even. And then I'll go ahead, like I said, I'll hit it with some hot glue in the back. I just don't know why that keeps moving. You're a knot. You're supposed to stay knotted. And if you wanted to, you can come and you can measure. Like I said, I'm not that concerned. So now my sign is attached. How fun is that? I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. Yeah, it's pretty dreary here in San Antonio. So I'm going to put this to the side. Now I want to make some fun bows. I'm thinking I'm going to do 3 bows because, like I said, that mesh is just the filler. I want the lemons and the bows and the ribbons to be the stars, but the bows won't all be the same. Obviously, we're going to do a big one in the middle, and the one in the middle, we are going to be doing a traditional bow with some gorgeous tails coming down. And then the 2 on the sides are going to be some terry bows. So I have this, I have this, I have this. I wanted another, hold on guys. I'm trying to look at I'm looking at my sign to see what I want to use, because the sign has the black in it. So I'm going to put some of this in there that has the gingham and the black polka dots. There's another one that I saw right before I came on the live. I'm like, oh, I have to use that one. And for the life of me, I can't remember which one it was. So, I should have pulled it. Maybe I already did and it's on my table and I just don't even know it. I've got so much on my table, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with my tails. Okay, and I'm going to be doing it backwards for you guys so that way you can see. So the tails are going to come out this way. Normally when you're doing the tails, they're going to come towards you. But I want to do 18, 12. No, we'll do a 10. Let's do 12. 12-inch tail to start. And my loops are going to be about 6 inches-ish. And I know every time I do that, that comes out. This is the Easy Bow Maker. It's exactly what it says. It's easy. So it's about a 6-inch on either side. Oops, excuse me. Dried chicken again. Hi, Margaret. And hello, hello, hello to all of you that came in and I didn't say hello to. Hello. So I'm not really measuring anymore. I'm just making sure that my loops are the same size on either side, on either side. Okay, and then I'm going to cut. Ooh, these pair of scissors are all wonky. Come on now. You know what? That's what I wanted on this one. Boo, that's okay. So now I'm going to come in with some yellow. I have blue polka dot here, so I'm going to save this one for the sides. I do have this really pretty yellow, not paisley. For the life of me, I can't think of the name of patterns anymore. I'm sure somebody knows on this live. So I'm just making the loop a little bit smaller. Okay. Just making sure that they're all nice and neat. I want to say it's about 1/2 inch smaller. Make that. Pull this one a little bit. Good to go. I do like to make my bows different when I'm making my wreaths, so that's why this is a little bit different. I want to pull in the black, like I said, from the sign. I have this and I have this. I think I'll be using this on my side bows, and I'm going to use this. Let me rethink that. Hold on, let me rethink. Because I have, that's the same pattern there. And I know people are like, well, you can't have the same pattern against this and blah, 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 blah. It really doesn't matter. But in my head, I'm like, I just try to figure out what's the best in terms of what's going to work. No, that's the same as this. That one's that. Normally, I really have my bows picked out, or my ribbon picked out. Aha! This is what I was going to use. Cheese and crackers. I just want this hint of black because of the sign. And I'm making a little bit smaller, and I realize that I keep pulling the Easy Bow Maker closer towards me where you can't see anything. So my apologies. It's just a black and white stripe, very basic. You always, having a little punch of the black in there, especially if it's on your sign, helps greatly. Okay. So like I said, just making them a little bit smaller. I realized I asked the question. I didn't even look at the answers. Plaid? I don't know what it's called right now. It'll come to me after the live. It normally is. And I'm like, oh, it's blah. Dan will be looking at me all like all crazy. Like, what did you just say? I'm like, the blah. Okay, now I'm going to finish my 2.5s with this really pretty ribbon, or the pretty lemon ribbon. And this is also going to be used on the side bows as well, because it's lemon ribbon. That's what we're featuring here, right? I just love this. It's so, so pretty. So, so pretty. This is from Deco Exchange, guys. The majority of this ribbon, I think, except for this one, is Craft Outlet. Everything else is from Deco Exchange. You cannot go wrong with their ribbon at all. And I have my affiliate links in the comments. It's also pin posted to the top of my page. Go ahead and check it out. He's offering 10% off today. So yeah, go get all your ribbon, signs if you want. Anything and everything. Okay, to finish it off, I'm going to take this yellow and I'm going to put one little loop. Okay, I want this to be a big bow, guys, because that's what's featuring on this reel is bows. Pretty bows. I just made my little loop and now I'm cutting. I got more ribbon over here than I know what to do with. Then I'm just going to take my, you can use pipe cleaners. I like to use zip ties because it's, to me, I feel like it holds the bow better. But I got a plaid. Yes, Barbara, thank you. I knew somebody would know. Oh, wait, guys, the sun's coming out a little bit. Okay, I can deal. I just feel like the zip tie holds it a little bit more together, but you can use pipe cleaners, whichever. So all I do is put it around. Okay. Just gonna bring it to the back. I already have the line of where my Easy Bow Maker in the middle made it. So I'll just use that line to make sure it's in the middle. And then I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and good and tight. Okie dokie. That's all I'm doing. Making it nice and tight. And then snipping. Okay. So there's a one bow. How pretty, right? I love this bow. Hi, Dana. How are you? So that's one. We gotta make two more. So this will be right in the middle. Just gonna put that there for right now. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. So now I'm going to make two other bows for the sides because that's my main focal point bow. Now I'm going to make two terry bows for the side, and then maybe we'll put in tails if need be. If not, then what's with the angry face? No angry face. Even though it's raining, we gotta smile, right? Oh, thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. Okay, so where am I going? Okay. So I have this. Also from, I believe, Decor Exchange. This is the striped plaid, because it's not really a plaid. It's got the stripes in it. I love it. This is going to be the terry bow, and it is going to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to do 8-inch. I'll put it down. And let's do 5.5. You can make the bows as big or as little as you want. Completely up to you. I always make mine too big. But there is no such thing, is there? There's no such thing as a too big bow. Unless you're trying to get it onto your wreath and it doesn't work. Because it's covering everything. So I'm going to start with this color. How pretty. And I'm going to come in with the yellow polka dot. Oh, that is such a nice, this is good ribbon, guys. It's not flimsy. This is a little flimsy. This I did get at Craft Outlet. This other stuff is thick. Love it, love it, love it. Gotta have more of it. So I'm just making another loop. Trying to get the ribbon out of the way so that way you can see. Once again, maybe about a 1/2 inch smaller. They just don't want to stay. Come on now. It's the printing of the polka dots. Just like, no, help me. Come on, cut. Oh, Dan, you're gonna need to do something with those scissors. Now I'm going to go back in with another yellow polka dot, but it's got the black in it. You can have 2 colors next to each other. It's okay, guys. It's all right. A lot of people would cringe. If you don't like this, then look away. I don't have a problem with the 2 of the same colors, especially if it's, this is large polka dot, this is little black polka dot with gingham. So I'm okay. Because we just want a little bit of that black to come through. Now I'm going to come in with my beautiful lemon ribbon. Oh, I love this ribbon. I love these colors together. Nothing says summer more than blue and yellow. I don't know why. That's just me. I know it's like red, white, and blue for some, but for me, this color combination, ugh, I can't get enough of it. I think mainly because my favorite color is blue. All right. And we're going to cut this. Okay. I hope Dan is answering your questions. Missy, what did Dan say? Did he offend? I'll knock him out. I'm trying to move over this and see what else. That has glitter in it. I really don't want glitter in this. Yeah, no. Behind me is my huge, one of my Fiesta wreaths. Yeah, Fiesta's postponed. But I'll be darned if I'm not gonna continue making them, because come November, when Fiesta is back on, even now, people are still going to want to decorate. I'm just putting a loop here, okay? But this tail, I'm gonna put out here. Oh, I was like, oh, what happened? No. To conserve space on my ribbon racks, because I haven't gotten a new one yet, I'm just rolling. If I have the same color and there's only a little bit on a roll, I'll just roll it on itself and then put it on there. I freaked myself out. I'm like, oh, what just happened? But remember you did that, and don't freak yourself out. Clear skies and sunshine. Yes, Dan. It's really, it's still raining, but the sun is coming out. I don't know. Could it be this rail? I'm kidding. Believe me, guys, I don't believe that. But hey. Sunshine. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. So, we're just tighten this up, and we gotta make another one like this. So, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. I haven't cut. Oh, jeez. There goes my easy bow. Excuse you guys. It fell on the floor. Okay, so there's this. Oh, that's all smashed. Do you see why I put the sign on first? Because I would have to turn it upside down. And of course it's not fluffed. But that's our second bow. And see, it's fine that the two yellows are together. And if it bothers you that much and you're going to use this color combination, put this one in between here. I'll show you. We'll go ahead and do that now. Because I know some of you are like, why'd you do that? It's okay, I promise. I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. The ones that are cringing that I put two yellow next to each other, it's okay. Because watch. I just put my finger here to hold it. And I'm trying to make it, you know, the same size. That's why it's, when you're doing multiple bows on a wreath or whatever, that's when you want to use this. Hello, Ezio, attacking my feet. Haha, doesn't hurt me. I got my slippers on because it's kind of chilly. Joke's on you, Ezio. I feel nothing. Okay, there we go with that one. Now we'll come in with this blue. Just want to make sure, yeah. That one was 6 inches. Yee. I scared myself, guys. I was like, oh, did I do that the wrong way? And then from this point on, I'm just gauging. Those of you that make bows or have made bows, you know, you just gauge. That's all you do. And cut. Oh, scissors. Okay, now we're not gonna have the yellow butt up against the yellow, but I promise you, for those of you that have the eye where you're just twitching, and I get it, because I'm OCD at times too, when I put the two bows up together, you may see it. I'll put it behind my back and show you. But honestly, guys, make the bow how you feel. What brings you to your happy place? A bow brings me to a happy place. And that's what it should do. You shouldn't be stressed out. I would get so stressed out about bows. You have no idea. I would see either Damon's live or somebody else's live and look and be like, oh my gosh, their bows are so pretty. Why do mine look like crap? Then I would stress over it and I would practice. And practice makes progress, right guys? So I would practice and got to the point where I'm okay with making bows. They're still not the best. Can I improve? Absolutely. I believe anybody can improve on their bows or on their craft itself, whatever you do. But I'm not going to stress about it anymore. I'm really not. There's a lot more in life that we can stress about than a bow. I just make it pretty, what makes me happy. And I encourage you to do the same. Bring that out just a little bit more. There we go. And you can see if, let me bring, come on. When you bring it up, they should be about the same size. If you're worried about that. Now, but if you're just making one bow to go on a wreath or a rail or whatever, then absolutely hand bow. And I am still practicing with that. I think it looked fine. Oh. I am not OCD all the time. Who let you in here? I am. I'm just using what I had left over to make that center loop. And I'll cut it down. And this, you know me, I don't throw practically anything away because I'm sure I can make, when I make my hair bows, when we do have shows again, I will put that in a head bow, or one of the head bows for summer. Okay, just using a zip tie again. I am done with you. Thank you for your services, Easy Bow Maker. I'm just making sure that the middle loop is the same size, which it's not. I need to bring it down a little bit. Because I still, yes, that's my OCD kicking in. I still want it to be somewhat uniform, right? And there we go. All right, guys. All right, I'm doing it. Can you tell the difference? No, right? Well, maybe you can. They're just two pretty bows, that's all. Okay, let me put some of this stuff away so that way I am not being clumsy on myself. Put this ribbon over here so that way I can get the rail up. Put our bows on and see if we need some ribbon, because we're also going to put the lemon picks within there. So all I do is I take my bow. Where are my pipe cleaners? They're there. Hello, pipe cleaners. Okay, so I'm just taking my pipe cleaner, running it through. I know it's redundancy because I already have it tied, but like I said, I like to have the zip tie in. It's just tighter for me. I'm just gonna go back so that way I can attach it to the rail. Do the same with these. These are cut in half. I don't think they're gonna work. Do I have any more? Oh no! I'm gonna have to go out and get more. but so that way I can continue teaching you guys. I ran out of white pipe cleaners. These are all halvesies because I was working on another project. Oh no! It's okay. It's okay. There's green in the leaves, right? Absolutely. And you won't even see them, except for in the back. But that's okay. Just putting them through. And I haven't cut my tails yet. Okay, so now I have my rail. No. Goodbye. 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 You want to mess with the bag? Here. Go in the bag. That's what he wants to do. He wants to run. You ever see that video of the cat? Somebody puts a box, like an open box, and a cat that runs and then slides into the box and just sits there. That's what he wanted to do. He just wanted to get in the bag. Okay, so let me go ahead. And now I'm just taking my pipe cleaners and I'm fishing it through. I'm going into that middle. I'm going through the mesh. If I can see. Come on. There we go. Hello. Oi. I got it. No, you don't got it. I got it. No, I don't got it. I got it. No, I don't got it. And I'm just pushing it in a little bit. I'm sinking it in just a little bit. So I put it in the middle bar, and I'm just twisting it. I'm sinking it just a little bit in there. And then twisting it off. And bringing my tails down. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I really, really do. If you could be so kind and you like what you see, and you like me, or you don't like me, but you still like what you see, go ahead and force push me out. That's the S-H-A-R-E button. If you're watching me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. So that's what we have in the middle. Oh, now Shelby's all up. Shelby. So now I'm going to put these on the side, still going through the mesh to the middle of the bar. Oi. This mesh may be thin, but good googly. There we go. See, this is why I'm saying it may not need tails. Or it may. I may need to put it over just a little bit more. Let me take a look. Because you want that to be touching that. Yeah, I'm going to push it over just a little bit more. Almost to the very end of the rail. Because I don't want to cover up my big bow in the middle. My big bow in the middle of the big bow. Really does make bow making look so easy. If you say so, Dan, I don't think so. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think I like that. So I'm bringing it all the way to the outside. That is really cute. And then we're doing one on the other side. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do tails. Only because I still have the lemons to put in here. Ay, Dios. What's going on? Oh, that's why. That got caught in the pipe cleaner. Just fishing it through. Not easy way I attach my sign first. Oh, Patricia, you're not late. Hello. Come on in. We're having some fun with some lemonade. Well, not lemonade, lemonade. I could see my cat out of my peripheral vision, and he's just eyeballing. Okay, let me go ahead and cut my tails. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't like you scissors. I like you scissors. And I'm just dovetailing them. All different lengths. But I may need to come back if it's covering up like a certain part. Then I'll come back and I'll make it a little bit shorter. But keep it on the longs for now. You can always come back and trim them shorter if need be. So for me, this project, the sign, was my inspiration. I've always wanted to do a lemonade sign. And when I was at Crafters Convention and Affordable Wreath Signs were there with Chris Haas, I saw it. I'm like, that's what I'm getting. I may have, yep, I did miss one. So we're just trimming off the tails. Does anybody know of any good shows on Netflix? Dan, you cannot answer. He's been wanting me to watch this Star Trek thing. He's more of the Trekkie than I am. I am definitely Star Wars. He is Trek. So I've been watching Rebels and Clone Wars. And I thought, maybe somebody can correct me, on Disney Plus, since the latest episode 9 came out on the 31st of March, why don't they have that on Disney Plus? Did I miss something? I hope they're not waiting to release that, because that would be silly. That would be really silly. Oof. Okay, sorry guys. My back is starting to hurt, so I need to put it towards me. So that way I can cut. I try to do as much as possible towards the camera, so that way you can see, but sometimes I can't. My back hurts. What are some good scissors to cut ribbon? I like Fiskars. These are not Fiskars. They are Fiskars. These are Fiskars. I had a pair of, I don't know what my cat is doing back there, but he's gonna tick me off. He just wants to play sometimes. Sometimes he gets in the mood and he just runs around the house. I also have these. There's no name on them though. Hold on, let me get the package. Pruning shears, high carbon. I like these. The ones that I have just need to be sharpened. But Fiskars, you can't go wrong with them at all. And those they sell at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, anywhere. Sorry guys, I know cutting tails is not fun, but when you got 3 large bows, there's going to be some tails to cut. This is when I would normally, if I'm by myself, have my ABBA radio station and I'll start singing. Then Dan will hear it. He'll come in and start singing. We're singing full family. We sure are. Only a couple more, guys, I promise, and then we'll be done cutting the tails. Now, if you don't want to dovetail them, you don't have to. You can just cut them at an angle. I like the way they look when dovetailed, especially in a terry bow. Now I'm just going to do some fluffing. And you'll be fluffing for days. There we go. Aha. See, and I squished that one. See, when I fluff one, I squish the other. How does that happen? Never fails. Never, ever, ever. It's like, oh, and it's squished. I'm gonna get this one. Keep those straight, maybe curl these. Now, let's go ahead and put some lemons in there, because you gotta have lemons, right? Ooh. I can't show you what it looks like because it's too big. Let me pull up the camera just a little bit. I pull it up just back just a little bit, so that way you guys can see. There. And get some drink of water. I think this is so pretty. I may adjust the sign so it's a little bit higher. Or I may move up the bow. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to take my lemons. And I did have... What happened to my cutters? There they are. My Cobalt cutters, I love them. I got them from Amazon. They're awesome. I can cut through picks. They're just really, really cool. You know what? I may not break it down. I'm going to play, guys. I'm going to play. I am going to break that down a little. Cut this a little. Oh, I think I like that a lot better. Or put them in between the bows. Oh, what was that? Can I just tell you, I'm mad at my postal service. I scheduled a pickup for today, and twice they came. And twice they went past my house and did not pick up the package. So I need to call them and say, hey, what's going on? Oh, I do like that in between. Ooh, I do. Okay, guys, I'm just We are almost done. I just placed my picks. You can't see. And I'm gonna hot glue them in to the actual bows themselves, but I put them on either side. I may go ahead and put some down at the bottom. Don't know yet, but I want to get it up so that way I can start seeing what I'm doing. So I'm just taking a piece of twine. Oh, thanks, Missy. You're very welcome. And I'm going to fish it through. Now if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to make the holes just a little bit bigger so that way I can do so. So bear with me here for just a moment. There we go. I'm just making the holes a little bit bigger. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing in just a minute. I just need to get these through so that way I can show you. Why do I pick always the hardest things? I should have put this on before I went live. That would have made sense, huh? I think of it after the fact, guys. Sorry. You just have to hang out with me just a little bit more. How about that? Just a little bit more. Not be stopping at my house. Well, come on. Exactly. Why you even stopping? They delivered across the street. They have packages. 2 big packages too. And this is the big whatchamacallit? The flamingo. And it's got to go in a big box because it can't be squished, especially with that beak on it. And I'm like, why? That box is big. Mine is just as big. Oh, this is gonna make me curse, guys. And I don't want to curse in my head just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Come on. Really? Only one's gonna go through? Are you serious? I'm having trouble with the twine, guys. Any other time, I have no problem with this twine whatsoever. And then Etsy was like, ooh, something for me to play with. Nope, sorry, Etsy. Never have a problem with the twine. No, all of a sudden I had problems. Go fig. Honestly now. Sorry, guys. I'm here. I'm just messing with this silly twine. Never have I had so much problems with twine before. Ezio, don't even think about it. The twine is hanging just a little bit. Just enough, and the cat's like, ooh, is that yarn? I'm gonna play with some yarn. Okay. Where are my pliers? What did I do with my pliers? I know I have my pliers. there. Guys, where are my pliers on my table? Are they underneath here? I just had them. I was just using them. Good googly, I'm missing everything now. I need the pliers so that way I can pull it through. Aha! Ha 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 ha. Victory is mine, y'all. Victory is mine. Just saying. Okay, I'm doing the same thing in the back. I'm just making a knot. Because I ain't dealing with this anymore. Sometimes. Just sometimes. Okay. All right. Let me get her up so that way I can take a look at her and see if I like placements of the lemons and whatnot. What happened to my... Sorry that took so long, guys. Jeez, I'm sweating over here trying to get that sign. Twine on a sign. Bear with me here. I know that fell off because it wasn't placed on. Okay. You know what? I may have to get my other one. Sorry. Dan, if you're on, can you get the other one, please? Okay, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. I don't know what happened to him. Don't know what happened to him. It's not one thing, it's another, huh? Let me check what's going on. Oh, that's pretty. Let me pull it up just a little bit so that way you can see. Oh, now the postman's here. Speak of the devil. No, you're fine. The postman finally decided to show. Now I'm having issues with the camera. I cannot catch a break today. The poor box is probably all... There we go. Okay, so I know that I'm going to need to pull up my middle bow. I'm going to need to readjust it. And when it's hanging on the actual door, it's going to hang straight. With this, on just a bar or an easel, it's not going to hang straight because there's nothing there to hold on to it, etc. So, I will bring that bow up. And I think I'm going to have the lemons. Oh, cat. Thank you, Mr. Postman. I'm going to have my lemons in there. I'm going to hot glue them and put them on in. Unfortunately, because it's not flat, it doesn't look right when it's hanging on here. But when it's on a door or a wall, it will absolutely look awesome. I think it turned out really sweet. I love it. I love the colors. I love everything about it. I just wanted to show you. Sorry it took so long with the sign, guys. Cheese and crackers. I don't know why. Never have a problem with twine. Then all of a sudden you're on a live, bam, there's problems. Thank you so much. You know, I'll put it on my door, and I'm holding it this way so that way you guys can see. I'll move the middle bow up a little so that way it's more prominent. I'll glue in my lemons, and I'll fan them up here and down there so that way they're between the bows that peeking out, so that way you can see. But I love it. I don't think it needs ribbon tails because up here you're not going to see it when I bring that bow up. Or maybe I will put some just on the edges. I may put here and here and here and here. I'll put some ribbon tails. Let's see, shall we? Oi. 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 My gosh. Oi. So while I'm just cutting, I'm still playing. I'm always playing. You guys, when you're crafting, there's never really a stopping point. Is there? Do you guys have any questions? I just want to see. I want my 11 ribbon obs. So I want to do 14-inch tails. And I'm just using the perfect tails. Oh, I cut 14. Didn't mean to cut 14. Sugar snap peas Tuesday morning. Just kidding. Because 14 is going to be way too long for this little rail. See, but now I can make a sweet little hair bow. No, that's not even going to be enough for a hair bow. Aw, thank you, Missy. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm just thinking of bows, that's all. Or, tails. So I have the yellow polka dot and my 11 ribbon. Then I'm going to do my teal polka dot and my lemon ribbon. And I'm going to do the opposite on the corners. I'm going to show you really quick. I just cut them at 12. Okay, folding it. Pinching it in the middle. Oh, that's such good ribbon. Such good ribbon. And then putting it in the signs. I can hear my son reading the refrigerator. Let's hang out and do a little bit more crafting for finishing this up. Right? You have to think about it, guys. Don't just... Yeah, the colors are pretty, but think about the sign. Sometimes the sign has black lettering or gray lettering or brown. You know, think about outside the box, you know, how you want to, you know, use it. Use the colors in the sign. Or if you have like this, I had the sign, but then I got this because I couldn't find any other yellow or lemon ribbon, because every time I would go, sold out. I would go, somebody said, oh, they have yellow, you have the lemon ribbon. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Sold out. Like, darn it. Just can't catch a break. So, I found this at Deco Exchange. Here's my, if you could be so kind, I'd really appreciate it. Oh. Go ahead and click on my affiliate link. It helps me a little bit. And plus, you're getting 10% off of your order. How cool is that? So then I saw this ribbon. I'm like, oh, yes, with the blue. And I already had perfect color combinations. And this is up for sale. This will be put up on my Etsy store and my website, but you can also ping me and I'll let you know. There we go. So I have this one. I'm doing the top first and I'll do the bottom so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got the yellow and white polka dot, and then I have the blue and white polka dot. I'm just alternating. And I'm not untwisting, just twisting them right in there. I just think the edges needed a little bit of something, because the bows are quite big. Can't make a small bow to save my life. That's not a bad thing. This just puts a little the finishing touches on the ends. You're not going to see the bottom. And the bottom is pretty much covered anyways. So I'm going right in here. See, I can't even see where the pipe cleaners are. Up there was blue. This is yellow. And I'm not making an X. I'm pretty much doing what I always do with my tails. I'm just making it, so let me show you up here so that way you can see, because it's getting pretty full. I'm doing like that and fanning out because if you do an X, you're not gonna see them. Now you can see up here a little bit more. The tails just finish it off. And I'm not going to put a tail at the bottom because the tails are already, from the bow, are coming down. I'm going to have to get me some more. Don't y'all buy all this lemon ribbon because I'm going to get, I need to get some more. I love this ribbon. I absolutely adore this little ribbon. It makes me happy. Yeah, I need to fix the lemons and everything in here. But let me get it up so that way you can see pretty much what I've done. That lemon, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with those lemons. Okay, bring it back up. The lemon picks are probably gonna fall out because I don't have them set yet because I'm not sure if that's where I want them to go. I know that one just falled out. Come on now. This one just doesn't want to stay. But there it is. So we're having the finishing touches on the sides of our tails. I may put one more. No, I'm going to move the bow. I'm going to move the bow up a little. And then I'm going to put the placement of the lemons. All right. That's it, guys. I promise. I'm done. I just like hanging out with you. Hey, how are you? I am staying safe. How are you staying safe? Please say everybody's staying safe. That's it. That's all I got. A really beautiful sign, just a simple sign. And then you have all this. So you can get a rail. You can absolutely put a sign with it. You can either glue it or do what I did. Completely up to you. If you don't have any questions, you as well. All right, guys. Tomorrow, remember that pink burlap, the pink poly burlap mesh that I was cutting with the check? I'm going to be using that tomorrow on the small flower board. So stay tuned for the time. Tomorrow's live will be the Bella flower. I'm so excited. I haven't tried it yet. So long, farewell. Amida, say adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Bum ba dun 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 dun. Bye guys. Be safe and thank you so much for hanging out with me. Mwah! Awkwardly going around to shut off the camera. Bye guys. Stay safe. Where did I get the what? I got the sign from Affordable Wreath Signs on Etsy. Affordable Wreath Signs on Etsy. CD, I want to see a picture of that. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.